Question 20, expand and simplify these three brackets. Instead of taking all three at a time, first thing we can just take these two. And because we have two brackets which have two terms each, we can use a method called the FOIL method. F-O-I-L, FOIL. So what we do here is first, in these two brackets, we take F, standing for first element of each, and multiply them together. So for this, we get the first is 2x squared. And then what does O stand for? It stands for outside. So we have this element and this element at the outside of both brackets. If we take them like this, these two are at the outside. So multiply them together. 2x and positive 1, that's plus 2x. And then I stands for inside, which is minus 3 times x, and that'll be negative 3x. And L stands for last, which means that last element of each bracket, minus 3 times 1, which is negative 3. And here we can simplify this by joining these two terms together. 2x squared minus x minus 3. So this is for the first two brackets. Now let's multiply this times the third bracket here. So 2x squared minus x minus 3 times 2 minus 3x. Over here, we cannot use the FOIL method because this bracket has three terms in it, the x squared, x, and constant term. So we cannot use FOIL because, let's say we take inside. Which one are we going to take for inside element? We cannot take this together, right? So the simplest way to do it is to just multiply 2x squared by both of these, then multiply negative x by both of these, then multiply negative 3 by both of these. So let's start with 2x squared times 2, which gives 4x squared. Then 2x squared times negative 3x, which gives minus 6x cubed. Then we move on to this term, minus x times 2, which is minus 2x. And then we go minus x times negative 3x, which is plus 3x squared. Remember that this negative times this negative turns into a positive. And then the last term, minus 3 times 2, which is minus 6. And then minus 3 times negative 3x, the minuses cancel to get plus 9x. And now let's group the like terms together. So minus 6x cubed is the only x cubed term. And then we have 3x squared, 4x squared, they add to get 7x squared. And then we have minus 2x plus 9x, which is plus 7x. And then we have the only constant term, which is negative 6. And this will be our final answer.